Hi, this is your host, Train Room Gary, saying welcome to my YouTube channel. Train Room Gary, Detroit Mackinac Railway, a Train Room Gary production. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the Big Boy 414. It's a RailKing model from MTH Electric Trains. But before we do that, let's take a look at the real Big Boy, Cheyenne, Wyoming. Big Boy number 414 moves under power for the first time in over 50 years on April 30th, 2019. Let's listen to the sounds as it backs out of the steam shop, Cheyenne, Wyoming. Bringing the Big Boy back to life. To see the real Big Boy 414, check out this video from the Union Pacific Railroad. I'll leave a link in the video description. Now let's talk about the MTH RailKing 414. In this video, I'm going to show you how to program the handheld remote and how to program the MTH DCS Wi-Fi, and then also run the model on my layout. So all aboard for a train room adventure with Train Room Gary. Alright, we got the box on the workbench. This is the RailKing Big Boy. Let's unbox it and take a look inside. Alright, I got the end flap open. Let's go ahead and slide it out and see what we have here. Alright, this is the DCS Quick Start Guide. And I'll be showing you how to program the DCS Wi-Fi along with a handheld controller. And this is the manual for this particular locomotive. Let's see what we have here. There it is. Looks like it's packed pretty good. This is typical RailKing packaging. You got these ribbons here. Hopefully it was lifted out, grabbing these ribbons and taking it out of the box. There's the tender. And there's the locomotive. Alright, there's the 414. Big Boy Imperial from RailKing, and the tender. Alright, before I put on the tracks, let's take a quick look at it. Starting from the front and going to the back. And I'll talk about it more in detail once we get it on the layout. I think it looks pretty sharp. You got two figures in the cab, and there's the tender. Alright, they want 15 to 20 drops before you run the engine and the flue closest to the cab. So we'll get up here and get some smoke in here, just about 15-20 drops, and there it is. That's going pretty quick. Take a little paper towel, clean up my mess, and let's move on. Alright, we're going to use the MTH DCS, and we're going to add this engine to the roster. The way this works is you go down here to where it says menu, then you're going to scroll down to where it says system. In the screen we should be seeing system. Select that with the scroll wheel. Then it says engine setup. Alright, let's hit the scroll wheel here and hit engine setup. Then it says add an engine. So let's add an engine. Then it asks you, do you want to add a Line L engine or an MTH engine? MTH engine's on top of the list here. So let's hit this and see if it finds it. Now it says it's looking for a locomotive. And we're still looking for it. Hopefully it finds it. If it doesn't, we have to start over. Okay, engine has been found. You can see in the screen there, it says it's 21 on my roster. It's the Big Boy 4014 right over here on the screen. So we have found it. Let's see if it starts up. Hit the startup key. And it is starting up, which is a good sign. And this is the short startup sequence. Let's check the whistle. The bell. I'm going to pull back the remote. Let's see if it moves forward. And it does. All right, this is good news. Let's run this locomotive. Let's go ahead and add this big boy 414 to the MTH DCS Wi-Fi. I'm using an iPhone 7 Plus, and up here at the top talks about on the main screen. Well, it knows that we just put a new engine on here, so it just hasn't found it yet. But choose or add engine. Hit the little flashing arrow here. Now up comes a list of the engines that are already programmed into this system, but we have to go down the bottom of this list. And it says add engine or build a lash up. Well, we're going to add an engine, so we'll tap on that. And there's two picks there: add MTH engine or add a TMCC/legacy engine. Well, in our case, we'll be adding the MTH engine, so we'll tap on that. And now it's looking for a locomotive. Just take a couple of seconds to find it, hopefully. Right, it says here it has found the big boy 4014. I'm going to tap on this, and it says it was successful. Return the engine list or run the engine. Let's hit run this engine. Now it's showing up here in the display screen, Union Pacific Big Boy 414. Let's go ahead and start this engine up by hitting the startup. And let's just give a check here on the whistle. And the bell. Now I'm going to go ahead and just hit the throttle now and pull this thing forward.
Ready when you are.
Okay, it's telling us we're ready. Definitely have plenty of smoke, huh? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and remember to ring the bell to get all the email notifications from my channel. Rate and comment. As always, cheers from Detroit and Mackinac Railway, and check out these fine videos from my YouTube channel.